Okay. All right. I think I am live on YouTube. I'm just about to go live on Instagram. So let me click there. Okay. It looks like I cannot go live on Instagram at the moment, which is a surprise. It looks like they've changed the number of followers you need or something like that. And I'm so close. So if you did want to go and follow me over on Instagram, it is also Jessica May Jensen. At Jessica May Jensen on Instagram. So please follow me over there. I will try to put some of this live over there for anyone who missed it over there. So I'm sorry if you are watching this on Instagram later that we couldn't go live anymore when we used to be able to. Thank you. We have someone I know joining us. Thank you for your well wishes. So happy spring equinox to everyone in the northern hemisphere. It is almost the autumnal equinox in the southern hemisphere, and so you'll be celebrating that if you are not located where I am here in North America. It's also the start of Aries season, so happy birthday to our Aries sun signs. That includes my little one, and I have an Aries moon. I've heard that that's quite common. I'm not an astrologer though, but I've heard it's quite common to have a moon sign, sun sign in common with your little ones. We have a cat joining us. Anytime I do energetic work, the cats like to pop up. So hello to Socks. Another thing to mention is Mercury stations direct again today. So lots of spring forward movement, fiery energy coming from Aries. And this is all a very positive thing. Now, today's reading is going to be collective, which does mean that obviously I cannot read specifically for you, but for the themes that are affecting almost all of us. So if you want something more specific, please jump down and book a personal reading with me. You can do a short 15-minute one, or we can do an extensive reading, and I can work out what energies are specifically affecting you in this season for you. But I wanted to say before we jump in and get started, hold on one moment. My son is making a lot of noise. I'm just going to ask him to quiet down. Rowan, I'm live at the moment, so can you please not make a lot of noise if that's okay? Basically, what's been coming up in this last little week, approaching the equinox, is there we go. We got a door closed. Are a lot of things coming to completion, and then a lot of openness to move into a new chapter. And this has affected people both in a positive or negative way. A lot of people have got a nice little tidy bow that they can wrap up and be like, I've planned on this ending, and this ending was meant for me, and it's just not the way I'm doing things anymore. And I'm really looking forward to how I'm launching into spring. And that's great. We love that for people. For other people, it's been a little tougher. For other people, it's been like, I've seen this pattern before, and the universe is really asking me to focus on it again and why it keeps coming up. Also, that can be a pattern for Mercury retrograde as well. Some people start to see things repeat where they're like, this has happened before. And I ask you just to sit with that. It's not a punishment or a test or anything like that. If this is happening to you, it's just asking you, where are you allowing this to happen? I'm not blaming. It's very hard to create change, but perhaps, where are you tolerating perhaps what you don't want to be tolerating anymore, and being like, not trusting that gut feeling that told you last time that perhaps this wasn't a good direction to go in. And for some people, this has been relational. It's like being directly like with a partner, some mistrust and things like that. For other people, it has been not romantically relational. It has been business relational. So, things that aren't working out when you've tried them again. And then for other people, this doesn't relate to people at all. It can be the way that you're handling your finances. If it's like, I always spend on my credit card at the end of the month, and then I'm always finding that I can't fully pay off my credit card balances each month. It doesn't have to be specifically related to one type of ending or one relational pattern. And that's why sometimes booking a personal reading can be really helpful. Now the trash truck has decided to come later than usual. So bear with me if you're hearing additional sounds. There's birds, there's trash, there's children, but that's life, huh? We keep going through life with all of this stuff happening. But yeah, if you book a personal reading with me, I can go through what it means for you. But for now, we're going to focus on the collective. So we're going to keep that in mind, how these things are going to apply to you, but they should still resonate because this is a collective energy, and what we're all kind of journeying through at the moment. The first spread I pulled out in advance, just so you're not sitting here watching me shuffle, but we will do a shuffle shortly. And just to reiterate everything that I've been saying, this was the central issue right now. This is the 10 of Swords. This is definitely the ending for this person here. So this is the energy we have today moving into spring. This person can feel like he was perhaps stabbed in the back, or, the victim of this in this instance. However, this is as bad as it gets. It doesn't get worse from here. So after you've had these realizations of perhaps I shouldn't be working with these people, perhaps this shouldn't be my ideal relationship, perhaps there should be another way that I do things, you can move up from the rock bottom. Perhaps I have been drinking too much. This isn't helping me. Whatever's been happening, I'm not helping myself. I'm not doing myself any favors. And so we can only go up from here. Now, the challenge is our friend, the Page of Wands, a creative little fellow. And so he is the explorer of new ideas, new concepts, new ways of moving about the world. Now, he's just exploring them. At the moment, he's not fully on a mission. He's not the knight. He's not moving ahead. So he could just be working this all out, taking little steps, experimenting like an artist. He's just like, I'm going to put some yellow paint here and some blue paint here. Oh, I made green. Okay, so these are the kind of realizations that we might be starting to have as we move up from where we were. Another thing with the page too is sometimes he tries to be better than the people who came before him. For example, if your parents have always wanted you to live up to some sort of career, this is like not a time to have these like pressures put on you, and just allow yourself to explore who you want to be and how you want to go forward from here. I say that because this past card, the Three of Pentacles, upright would normally mean that you're working together in a really collaborative way. It can relate to work or finances and things like that, but it was actually in reverse for the past. So you might not have been seen and valued for exactly what you bring to the table and what you can do, and working to please other people. So let's move beyond that and into what we actually want, because we have this fantastic energy for creating what we want. So getting a clear idea of what you want and how you move forward in the world is really going to help you at the moment. Queen of Swords in the subconscious mind at the moment is also a very logical figure. She's usually been through a lot though. So this is a chance to take what you've learned and really transform it into something new. It's reminding me a lot of the drug addicted person who then goes on to be a counselor, or someone who works with people, or a coach, someone who works with people who are going through what you've already been through. I'm not giving you career counseling advice right now, but in terms of what you can create from your rock bottom, is full of potential right now. Bringing us to the future card, Nine of Cups. What a beautiful card. This is almost everything. This is like having your wishes granted and just like really having the opportunity to enjoy what you've built for yourself. It's only one cup away from total fulfillment. It's just a little warning not to count all your chickens before they hatch, however. So get a good idea of what you want before manifesting them, because you do have that portal right now. You do have that opportunity. Bottom of the deck energy, you're able to call this in. The energies of the world are being like, wake up, we can do this, we got this together. Hanged Man is also coming out in the reverse. So Hangman, this is like being put on pause, or again, trying to see things from another perspective, but it's actually asking you to wake up. You can actually get down now. If you feel like your life has been put on pause, this is an opportunity for you to rejoin the world with the new ideas and things that you have. And if you are still feeling stuck, it might be slightly related to yourself putting yourself in that stuck position, if that makes sense. It's just like, I'm just, not quite ready to move. And this is also coming through with the Ace of Wands being in reverse, that not quite ready. It's like, I don't have that spark yet. And that's when I would advise you to go back and think about, friend, the Page of Wands. Like, you don't need to know that you're going to make a green painting yet. You just need to play with the blue and the yellow on the page. And then once you start just exploring things, this will naturally bring the aha moment that will help you move forward from there. Okay. So we also have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about like holding on to your wealth and being protective of it, guarding your heart, being frugal, saving. In reverse, you might worry that if you start exploring these new ideas, you might lose all that. But it's also a opportunity to become more open. Like, how much can you give without giving into that fear? How open can you be? Can you trust yourself enough not to let that get out of control? And our favorite card at the top of the deck, the action that we're going to take from here is death. It is just to let things change. If things have ended, let's not just keep forcing them to work. I'm not saying, don't dedicate yourself to something and don't make commitments and things like that. But if it's something that keeps coming up as not being good for you, not working, and it's obviously that it's causing you this kind of pain at the end of a cycle, let's just try to trust the universe, trust that this is the best thing that's happening for us right now, and let it go a little bit. Change is never easy. Well, that's not true, actually. You could be like, yes, please change this. Invite this change. I won't limit it for you. Who knows what you need? You know what you need. So don't take my word for it. I'm going to pull us an oracle card from the Illustrated Herbiary deck. I really wanted to pull from our Forest of Enchantment deck. It's got some really beautiful illustrations, but being told to hold on that. So perhaps that's for one of you when you book a personal reading in the future. Let me see what's going to come through with the Herbiary Oracle. Ooh, almost that one. Let's see. For our Spring Equinox watches. Oh, too many. I have that like Disney, is it a Disney song? That let it die, or let it burn. I don't even know what cartoon that's from, but maybe someone in the comments can tell me. Okay, the Way of Water, White Willow. This reminds you that the willow trees, they're huge, but they still have this ability to sway and move with the environment. And that's what we're being asked to do now, is that letting go. It's like you can stay strong but flexible. So if you are being asked to go in a different direction than perhaps you want to, just trusting that when you move, everything will flow around your actions and decisions. So let yourself be flexible. Become the observer is a thing that I like to say, because it's brought me some ease, is to just watch what's going on. We don't have to force anything. Things will happen whether we force them or not. And when we're the observer, we can get more information before we make a move. And that could be really important for someone right now. All right, this deck is called the Wild Offering. It uses a little bit of, what do you call it? Religious wording rather than spiritual wording. It does refer to God. If that's not your thing, please feel welcome to replace that with universal energies, source, creator, creatrix, goddess, whatever works better for you. But this is about letting go, seeing as we've been asked to be focusing on change and focusing on flowing. That's not I'll keep that one. Two jumped out, but there was only one of them that was calling out. We'll do one more. What do our Spring Equinox visitors need to hear at this time? No, too many. There we go. Oh, nice. Okay. I think this one is for everyone. This is impatience. My life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial. I'm always at the right place at the right time. So again, that flowing, you might want to feel like you need to rush. You might want to feel like, it doesn't make grammatical sense, but I apologize. Rather than rushing, rather than pushing, again, let's be the observer and watch and wait. Get the information you need before we move forward. Because, yes, everything is ready for you at the right place and the right time. I can tell you now that the partnership I have now, we both know that it wouldn't have worked out for either of us had we started years ago when we weren't in the same place on our journeys. And companionship. So if anyone is calling in a relationship right now, this might be for you, or again, it might not relate relationally, but here it is. When you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. May I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. So if you are worried about what will happen, perhaps if you end, it doesn't have to be romantic, but if you are in the ending of something romantic or familial, so a family member, a close friend, or a lover, what would happen? I would feel so alone. But yes, sometimes in the aloneness is where you find yourself because you don't have that external pressure or focus. What do they call it? Like decentering their partner. So where all your energy is going on fixing this and fixing that and trying to hold things together, you actually have the opportunity to be like, what do I want? What do I want from here? And do that play and exploration. I think like in Julia Cameron's book, The Artist's Way, she makes you go on a artist date with yourself like once a week. It's interesting what can happen in that space. It's just like, oh, there's something I've always wanted to do for me. So it's a really lovely chance for you to do something for yourself. I'm going to leave it there, and I wish you all the best for the equinox season. May everything carry you forward now that Mercury retrograde is over. And please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, if you'd like to book a reading with me so that we can go deeper into your personal situation. The booking link is in my website, and I should link it in the description below. My website is jessicamayjensen.com. Oh, also, if you'd like to subscribe to my newsletter, I'm updating that so that every month we have an energy update going out as well. So again, you can subscribe on my website, jessicamayjensen.com, and I'll catch you next time.